I'd like to discuss a couple ways that teachers can reduce the amount of work they have and use ExitTicket to simplify some of their lives. So it basically works like this. You can either collaborate with folks using the item bank or sharing CSV files of learning targets here in the course and term editor. I'll talk about those. The other thing that you can do is try to employ classroom strategies that use the automated assessments to alleviate some of your grading. For example, the article that you can read here, the article that you can read will talk a lot about how some teachers are using ExitTicket instead of checking for homework. If they make a learning target, if they make rather a launch assessment that assesses the student's content knowledge of the night's questions and material, then they can use this data in place of grading the homework. In fact, they can use this data to make judgments on how ready the class is to proceed with the material. Again, a lot of that is accessed in the App Center for teachers with the Learning Targets app enabled. It really helps being able to measure whether or not students have content readiness. So that's strategies. You can employ some of the strategies to reduce your time. The other way is inside the course term editor, you can edit your learning targets. And right here, I've just imported the Common Core learning targets for this class. But rarely does a teacher use them as the blueprints of what they're going to teach entirely. Instead, they get moved around, they get broken down into subsets, they get rewritten into student-friendly language. This is a time-intensive process. And to do that right, to do it customized for your class, in the order that you prefer, there are very few options in order for you to not have your hands involved in this somehow. The beauty is that you can then download this list and save it or share it with your team so that they can enjoy they can enjoy that work and you can reduce the amount. My other tip would be to don't worry about building this long list and customizing it all at once. Do it in pieces as you move throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, you'll have your curriculum that you've been working on. Save that and keep that with you. So those are my few tips on how to save time with ExitTicket. There are so many more ideas and more strategies we can employ with a tool like this. We just need more ideas. And so please keep the conversation coming and keep coming back and we'll have more ideas.